Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed. In this episode, I want to talk about when you have a problematic employer or employment situation and you may feel that you are stuck and can't make a change. You feel that your options are limited. I want to help you open that up so that you can see that there are ways out. So the first 5 things relate to what you're doing. While you're evaluating this, hang in there and do your best job. Do the best job that you can. Carry a pleasant attitude. You don't have to all of a sudden be everyone's best friend, but have a pleasant attitude about what you're doing. Don't get overly involved in any drama that is going on or that might be going on, or gossip. Be helpful to others in the area that you are working in. Be punctual and let people know where you are if you have to move around in your job and move different places. You don't want to give anyone any cause to have you stand out in a bad way. You want to stand out in a good way. Last one in this section, you want to communicate. Tell people not only where you're going if you're moving around, but if you have a problematic person, that covers you in the event that you are not able to transition out before something happens. If you feel like someone is building a case against you, or there's just a person who routinely picks on different people, or there is something else going on that makes you feel like you need a little bit of protection, just document it. Either ask them for information in writing, or you make a note of it and give it to them. This is what you told me on this. Now, you may think that you're stuck because of whatever your situation is. So in order to evaluate where you can take the experience that you have and the skills that you have, where could they go? So first we'll look about the possibilities on where they could go. Do you have any customer contact between your company and the customers? Do you know anything about those businesses? Is there a counterpart to you at those businesses who deals in the same area that you do, or that you may supply for, or that you may do repairs for? I don't know what your position is, but every business is either giving a service or a product. So somewhere along that line they have customers. Who are the customers? Do you have any direct or indirect communication with them? Do you know who they are? Are they in your local area, or are they far away? Just gather that information and start thinking about how those companies interact with your company, your current employer, and what opportunities they might have. Simply by identifying them and making a list of them, you can start looking at home on their websites. Do they have any positions available there? Is there an opportunity for you to speak with someone during your regular workday just to start becoming familiar with the contact people at those customers? That's the first one. Now, looking at it the other way, most companies have vendors. Do you have any dealings with the vendors or work with someone who does? Do you know who the suppliers are to your current company? Do you have a counterpart at those places? Do the same thing. Check out the vendors. Are they local or are they not local? What kinds of other businesses do they supply with maybe your same materials or similar? That will give you an idea on other types of positions. Also, can you make a contact with any of those vendor people? Or do one of your coworkers have a contact? That might be where you're helpful. You know that they're working on some type of an order and you offer to help out. And now you have an opportunity to make a contact with that vendor. So, customers and vendors. An easy one is competitors to your company. There are usually one or more companies in your same area or a nearby community that service or provide the similar product or service as your employer. Check them out. Are they more advanced than your company, your current employer, or are they less advanced? Where would you fit in over there? Would there be a position there? Maybe there are. go home and check those out online. Look within your current employer and see, are there any positions available that could get you moved out of your current dissatisfactory situation and move yourself to another area of the company to gain additional skills, to give yourself some peace of mind away from problematic situations, and might expand your visibility to the vendors, to the customers, or to others in your own organization. Is that possible? Check that out. Are there opportunities in your current position for you to gain other skills right where you are? Do you have your work done? Is there a way that you can offer to help someone else? Not do their job for them, but work side by side and learn. Are there other methods or functions that are not being handled on a regular basis by an assigned person that could possibly be added to your job to enhance your responsibility and add to your skills? So you want to look for learning opportunities. If you're in a situation, moving back just briefly on the vendors and the customer side, if you're in a situation coming up on the holiday season or a particular time of year for your company that there are events, go to those events. Mingle, meet the people. If you are in this situation where you can make deliveries to customers or vendors, volunteer to do that. Anything that is going to give you additional contact in your current company to the larger company, to a different division of that company, to the vendors, to the customers or other friends of the company. Now, you're not going to be telling everybody that you're scoping things out in order to get a new job. At the beginning, you are just gathering information and communicating with these people through your current job, positive, responsible, making connections. You're building a network for the purpose of changing your situation, but they may become part of your network for lots of things, so you don't want them to be limited. You also want to be the one who decides where you're going to go next and when and with whom, so you want to keep your information and your operation that you're running here under wraps and just be professional and make these additional contacts. Did anyone leave your company that you used to work with at that same company? Where did they go? Are they in the same industry? Are they in a position where they could bring on additional people? Do you see them? Were you friendly with them? Did you work with them? Do they know you? Where are they now? Can you meet them for coffee or lunch? See what's going on. Ask about them. If they ask about you, things are great, but you do not slam your current employer, but ask about this person and why they left, and are they happy where they are? What are they doing? Mostly focus on what they're doing, any exciting projects, how are the people there, and just, say, how are you doing? If through any of these contacts you find out or you feel that you need additional skills and you can't get them from your expansion at your current job, are there any moonlighting opportunities? This might be something that you can talk about with these different companies, that you want to advance yourself. You want to expand on what you know already in that industry or in what you're doing, that you're interested in doing that and you have some additional time. If they have a project or something that you might be able to help with, would they be open to you helping? Obviously, if they're a competitor, that's a tricky situation. You'll have to judge that for yourself. But this is an opportunity to moonlight. Maybe the skills that you need are available in several industries, and if you can get some of those skills and marry those with what you do now, you pair those together, that makes you marketable in that other position or industry. Then you don't need to worry about being in your same industry now. You just need to find something that will help you get those additional skills. Maybe it's moonlighting, and list out what those particular skills that you don't have are and break them down Is there anything that you do now that compares to that? Yes or no? Can you get some experience from your current employer that will add and help you get those additional skills? It might be by helping in a different area. It might be by helping someone in your job who is right near you, who does some of those functions. It might be by asking someone about those types of functions. It might be moonlighting with another company or on a volunteer basis to get some of those skills. You might need to go back to school. So fill in the blanks so that you are prepared for what you are going to go for. And then figure out the timing. I have some other videos on the timing for when you should leave a position. By doing some of these things, you may improve the situation where you work by moving yourself over into a different area, giving yourself some time, and maybe some of the problematic things that were bothering you are gone. Maybe you have spruced up your attitude, and so you have a change of mind about what you thought your situation was. Maybe your company gets some additional contracts or customers that changes the flavor of things, or by your different communications with the people in and outside the company, a job is offered to you when that opening comes. So I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, leave me a thumbs up. Leave any comments or questions below. Subscribe to see the other videos. Ask any other questions that you might have. I love to read the comments, and that's where I get ideas for new videos. And please come and see me next time. Thanks for watching.